Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead whenever you are finding it. First card out for you is Unfinished Symphony. Cancer, I am seeing people and projects and ideas from your past coming up this week, okay? Things that you started in the past but did not ever finish. Oh my gosh, this week is all about finishing that stuff up. For some of you, this can be older relationships that you still have unfinished business with, being very significant this week. But for the most part, I am seeing like literal projects and ideas. For example, in my closet, I have a quilt that I started years ago that I never finished. So maybe this week I'll finish it. You know what I mean? That type of energy. But this can also have to do with your ideas. Like you may have had an idea sitting in your brain for the longest time now. Like, oh, I should do this, I should do that. And you haven't been doing it. And, Spirit is saying if you want your life to move forward, start doing these things, like literally, practically, physically. Get out of this place where you're just scrolling through social media, distracting yourself all day, and start taking physical action in your life a lot more and watch as your dreams, your goals, and your wishes manifest a lot faster for you. We have the giveaway in reverse. Cancer, try to avoid giving too much of yourself away to people, okay? Or things, Like I was just saying, some of you may be giving too much of your energy away to things like social media, or even just dumping all of your energy and resources into a particular friendship or relationship because you feel so much love for them. But it's like, okay, you're sitting here gifting them your last dollars, your last scraps of resources, and there's nothing left for yourself. Sometimes you need to learn when enough is enough. You need to pull back, focus on yourself, and learn how to receive as well. So be very, very mindful of how much you give versus how much you take, okay? Especially when it comes to things like relationships. We're going to get 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 this week for you from the manga tarot. First card out is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Cancer, I am seeing the need here to start saving up some money. Money's flowing through, and you know what? You don't have to burn through it the second it hits your bank account, the second it hits your wallet. So save it up for sure. I'm also seeing questions of long-term happiness, family, relationships, and location. Do I want to live here forever? Do I want to live with these people forever? Do I want to be single or married? Do I want kids? Do I not want kids? These types of questions are coming through here. Cancer, there also may be some sense of disharmony in your home life, okay? So this could be an issue taking place in the home. This could be, for example, 2 pets not getting along. This could be you and a roommate not getting along. This could be some sort of issue within the home that you need to fix up, like a leak or something. There's just something within the home that needs your attention, that needs to be fixed and addressed, okay? Don't sweep it under the rug because it will get worse over time. Talk about it now, work through problems as they come up. We have the Magician coming out in reverse. The Magician in reverse is kind of my douchebag card. It's like someone who is addicted to being in control. They want to be so in control of, people's perceptions of them and their emotions that they have a hard time just sitting back, relaxing, and letting the universe handle it. And Cancer, I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel low-key that this is you. It could be other people in your life as well, but I feel like it's you, where it's like you need to know exactly how the future is going to plan out, and it's like you need answers from people immediately, like, where's this going, what are we doing here? And it's like, will you just chill? Will you just sit back, relax, and focus on yourself? You're so caught up in other people and what they're doing and what they should be doing, their path moving forward in the future. It's like, just view yourself as an individual for 1 second and focus on your own issues. We have the High Priestess coming out upright. Beautiful. Really interesting as well, because the Magician and the High Priestess has been coming out together this week's readings, like so often. Even today in today's daily tarot reading, we had the Magician and the High Priestess come out. Well, first off, this is, reminds me of your energy, because this is like very, very psychic, spiritually connected, and reading between the lines, understanding the hidden motivations of people around you. I think you're very well aware that someone is either weaponizing their incompetence, saying like, oh, I don't know how to do that, simply so that way you don't ask them to do anything again. And you see right through that bull crap, okay? You can see people's insecurities very clearly this week, and also their jealousies, anything that they're hiding, and also really positive emotions as well. You know, if someone has a little crushy crush on you, you know, okay, you know it. So it's like you really, really see through people and the walls they put up, the intentions they put up. So I don't know, I am seeing a lot of that this week for sure. And I also feel, Cancer, that you're very sensitive to energy. So it's important for you to be around people who are, it's like the things that you see about them psychically match up with how they act physically and what they say physically. You know what I mean? Because when there's a discrepancy between those two things, it'll cause either confusion for you or chaos for you, okay? And trust me on this firsthand, I've been in relationships with people where it's like what I was psychically picking up about them was not matching what they were saying and what they were doing. And it causes so much torment and stress. It's just not worth it if you're a sensitive person. Okay, it's not worth it if you have this ability to connect to the spirit realms and to read energies within people. It's important for you to pay attention to who you're surrounding yourself with. And for some of you, there may be some energies in your life right now where it's like someone who's just a black cloud, you know, just like constantly complaining or immature, acting incompetent. And it's just important that you don't surround yourself with losers, essentially. It's important for you to not surround yourself with people who energetically bring you down substantially, okay? And I feel like that may contribute into why you may be feeling a sense of discourse in your home, or in your group situation, your social situation, or your family situation. It's like there's just maybe one person or one big issue that it's like the energy of it, that it feels off to you, and you're listening to that intuition. You know, you wanna take action on it, you wanna change it. Now, you can't change other people. Okay, and that's the wisdom of the Magician coming out in reverse. You can't change other people and their free will. You can't get people to see things how you see them. All you can do is focus on yourself as an individual and do what you can in order to bring the change that you want to see in the world. Second row of cards out. Fourth card, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. Wow, right underneath that Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Really interesting. You know, for some of you, I'm seeing Cancer, that you're with someone romantically. You could be, or you could have like a roommate or someone, and it's like, you know, you want to stay with them, but you also have boundaries around certain things. Like, for example, you may really want to move, but they're totally okay with your living situation. You may hate the living situation. And you know, the thing is, you can't change them to see things from your perspective or move on your timeline, but all you can really do is set your own boundaries and make your own changes, view yourself as an individual. So Two of Cups in reverse does show some disharmony with someone in your life. And like I said, I'm just picking up, they could be a black cloud of just rain all the time. They could be substantially less mature than you. You're not on the same page at all. You're not even on equal footing. I feel like it feels, honestly, and I'm not just saying this to toot your horn, it feels like you're the one that's a lot more elevated and like mature and just stable than whoever this other person is here. And it's like, you know what, I don't want to be giving so much of my energy to try to get people to evolve, to be someone's mother or father. You're nobody's parent, unless you're literally a parent. That's a whole different story. But it's like, to another grown adult human being, like, it is not your job to heal them or change them or have them experience the character development that they need. Because when you put yourself in those situations where you are like the smartest person in the room and you're so much more emotionally intelligent and elevated than people, you do put yourself into this position where you are the teacher, the parent, and it's like, what are you getting out of that? Unless you're literally a parent, unless you're literally a teacher, and you're getting some sort of fulfillment from that role or money from that role, you should not be in that role for your personal equal relationships. Though, like, your best friend should not be like a child to you. You know, your partner should not be like a child to you. Your business partner, you shouldn't like have to be their mentor. Like, it's just, you don't want to be in that role because they're benefiting a lot from it. You're getting nothing out of it, and it's not even fulfilling because your energy is not being returned to you. So definitely try to avoid putting yourself into a role where you are parenting people who are not your child, okay, or mentoring people who are not your students, okay? We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, that's the thing here, guys. That's the thing. Normally, I feel like you're a very passionate person, really excited about life, constantly having new ideas. And it feels like when you're put in a position where you have to clean up after someone or teach them how to do basic things. And again, they're not your student, they're not your apprentice, they're not your kid. This is another full grown adult who should be in an equal like position as you in life, like your friend or roommate or partner, like we said, or family member, you know. It's like it takes all the passion out of it. And a lot of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Like if you're in a relationship with someone and you have to clean up after them and they act incompetent in that way and you're the only one doing all the emotional labor, it takes all of your passion for them and just burns it up. Like you no longer want to touch them. You no longer like feel like, oh my gosh, I want to spend the rest of my life with this person. You really don't, you know? And I'm getting that energy for you somewhere in your life where it's like you've lost the passion because you were put into this position where you are like the mother, the father, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh, this is such a huge problem in so many relationships too. Where it's like if you're the one always cleaning everything, cooking everything, doing the emotional work, it's like psychologically your brain is in a position where you are like a parent, okay? And obviously when your brain views someone as your child, you lose attraction to them. You do not view them as equal. Like, isn't it the hottest thing in the world when someone has their own passions, like they're independent, you know, they have a clean house? Like that is attractive for a certain reason, because it's like, okay, this person knows what they're doing. I'm not gonna have to expend an exorbitant amount of effort and energy you know, loving this person. It's so attractive when someone is independent and has their own life going for them, you know? So I don't know, there's somewhere in your life where you're dealing with a full grown adult that is a child essentially. And I feel like, you know, you see through it, you understand why they're acting this way psychologically, but it's like you're over dealing with it. Now this may cause some dilemma, okay, in your life, especially, for example, if it's like a partner of yours, and it's not that they're the child, but it's like you're in a group of people, or there's more people involved, and someone in that group or partnership wants to keep this person around, and you're just like, I don't want to keep this person around. I'm seeing that sort of dilemma come up. And the final card out, wow, 5 of Swords. Yep, walking away. You're gonna end it one way or another, walk away from this one way or another, because you want your passion back. You know, you want your energy back. And you can't control the situation, you can't control other people's perspective, but it's like, okay, you know what? I'm walking away from all y'all then. Like, if you want to tolerate this, you can tolerate it. I'm not people pleasing. I have boundaries. You know, that's sort of what I'm seeing here. Really fascinating. Yeah, you're done. You're over, like, giving so much of your energy away to people who should be doing it themselves. People who are freeloading, you know, off of your energy. It's like, if you are a full-fledged adult with, you know, a mind that is perfectly capable and there, you know, you don't have a disability, you're fully fledged, fully functioning adult, there is literally no reason for you to depend so ungodly heavily on people around you. And I am saying this because you need to recognize that, you know, if someone is a full-fledged adult, like, and you have to clean up after them and you have to explain basic things to them and, you know, do all of the emotional labor, mental labor in that connection, why are you doing that? They're literally just lazy. That's it. If they're a fully fledged adult, they're literally just lazy. You know, I think this is something that Cancerians struggle with from time to time, because you are like the mothers of the zodiac. But guys, come on. I feel like you're over it. I don't even have to tell you this. You're already over it. You know you're over it. But yeah, so it's like I am seeing that situation come up simultaneous to, you know, all of this unfinished business coming through, old projects, relationships, things like that coming forward to be finished up, to get closure. This unfinished symphony card I feel like has actually been happening for you for the past couple of weeks. So also like any unfinished paperwork or, you know, legal dilemmas may be finishing up at this time as well, okay? Thank you guys for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and my spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.